Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a sort of catching game in Scratch. So the first thing you want to do is really just make a new project and delete the Scratch cat sprite because we won't be using that in this video. And also name your project wherever you wish. I'm just going to name it the catching game. And yeah, there. So now what we want to do is first of all, we need to get our sprites, obviously. So we want to go to choose a sprite, and you guys feel free to use whatever you want, but I know the sprite I'm going to use. I'm going to use the retro robot. Don't care about the size right now. So this is basically what's going to be catching the items. And the item that's going to be falling, again, feel free to choose whatever you want. I'm going to be using the key. Bam. So now we have the two sprites here. Now you want to get a backdrop. I'll just go to choose a backdrop. And you can pick really any of these, but I'm going to pick the Space City one. So now what you want to do is find a good X position and Y position for your robot. I have a good X position in mind, -120. No, I mean Y position in mind. X position won't matter. And also set the size to 50 because that would be a bit too big. So now we've gotten the little robot. Now here's a thing you might actually want to do. Since it's a bit too small to collect stuff, an idea is to select the robot sprite, like go to the costumes in the robot sprite and get the select key and just drag it all over the robot so it should be completely selected. Press group, click off of it and click it again, and also try and make it a bit more wider. And also try not to make it too wide that it looks kind of weird. Because we want to make sure that the keys that are going to be falling actually do touch the robot. And also, just for the sake of it, I'm going to make the key look down at 180 degrees. There. So now the key, when it drops, is going to be looking that way. And also, just because this color is insanely hard to see, I'm going to first I'm going to select the actual no, undo. So what we actually want to do is duplicate this thing again, and this time only select the key part if you can, like this sort of, and you should have done it. If you try to move it, it would only move the key part of it. And also, first of all, group it. Second of all, just delete these sparkles. They are really unneeded. I'm just gonna quickly delete them. Bam. So now we're only left with the key. And now just increase the brightness so we can actually see it there. Now we can see it. And also, if you're having troubles, you can just go to the backdrop, go to code, and change the brightness effect. No, I mean set the brightness effect to -50. If you do that, there, it's a bit darker so you can see the key better. So I'm actually gonna leave it like this, except for this guy. I also might make it a bit darker So yeah, it's a bit more realistic, and yeah, maybe the key too. There, so you can actually see the key better. Now, once you've gotten that down, we want to get the retro robot to be able to move. So this is pretty simple. Go to events, grab a when green flag clicked, go to my blocks and make a new block. Name it movement and run without screen refresh. I have mentioned what this movement script is all about. So I'm actually not gonna completely cover it. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, after you've named it movement, we want to add a text input or a numerical input of X and a second one of Y. And make sure it still runs without screen refresh. So that is our script over there. And now, wait, I just realized, why do we even have to build this up? I showed something in the previous video that just makes that movement script a lot better. Like if you just go to the advanced moving, just see inside there, and there, this is literally all we need. We just need to drag it in. We just need to drag it in here, and we can bring it back. So we just put it in here. We can go to. We can save the project, and we can go back to the catching game, and as soon as it loads, there, we can just literally drag and drop it right here. There, we've gotten the code done. But now what we need to do is actually we need to get rid of the speed Y stuff, because speed Y doesn't need to be cared about. And also, just in case, just edit and also delete this that numerical input of Y. So that should be good enough. So now we can just go over here forever, and first of all we want to make sure it is go to 0, -120, and move, go to motion, no, I mean go to sensing, get a key space, get 2 of these key space pressed, go to operators, grab an OR block, place both of these key space pressed in each of these ORs, and switch it to to key right, key left arrow pressed, or key A pressed, go to and get a minus block, put it in here, duplicate, put it again in the duplicate and put it in the minus again, and this time, and change it to right arrow and key D pressed. And now we can just drag this into the move, and bam. So now if we start, okay, yeah, so that's kind of mixed up, so you want to be careful of how you set it up. So I guess we just need to switch these, left arrow and key A pressed. So there, now if I start it, there, now we can move the robot around. So now we have the robot moving. So now we just want to go into key and we need to get the spawning, like how it spawns at the top. So basically what you want to do is actually go to my blocks, make a block, just name it spawn, and yeah, run without screen refresh. There, now all you need to do is just make it so we want to find the go to random position block, and then scroll down. We also want to get a set y to 180. Bam. So now if we do this, it goes to a random position all of the time, but it's always at the top. So now what we wanted to do is when the green flag is clicked, we want to make sure that we're going to go to my blocks. We want to get a spawn block. And now that we've gotten the spawn down, we need to make it so that it goes down. That's going to be simple. We just got to get a change y by block. Make it so change y by -5. And you can put it inside of a forever loop. So now that is going to keep on going. We want to get an if statement. Now you want to go to motion, scroll down. You want to get the y position oval block. We want to go to operators, and we want to get a less than operator. Put the x position in the first slot. Make the second one to be less than -169. If so, then you want to go here and just spawn again. So now if we start it, starts going down. There, it'll keep on going. Now we need to get collecting, which is simple. In the if statement, you need to no, actually, let's just make a new block. Make a new block. Collect. Run without screen refresh. Now, all this is going to be is just a tiny bit of script. And now, let's see. First of all, it's just if touching retro robot, then you want to spawn. You want to make a new variable for score keeping. Name it score. And make sure it changes score by 1 before it spawns again. And also after we do that, if you want, you're allowed to make sounds. Like you're allowed to go to the sound library and choose a sound. There's a collect sound. So now you can just go over here and go to sounds and you want to get a start sound from the sound section and start sound collect. And now you just want to right under this if, you just want to put a collect. There, so now when we start it, there we're getting the keys. And also you do want to show the score. So now you can see your score here. And also another important thing is at the beginning, at the when green flag clicked, set score to 0. So you don't like cheat forever like that. And so this is all of the scripts. There is only one more step, but this is sort of optional, and I'm just going to show it just in case. We want to make a new variable named high score. Now, if you are a new scratcher, then there's a chance you might not be able to do this, but if you can, that's great. Make it a cloud variable, ticking this off. And also make that show. This is just a reminder that cloud variables cannot handle letters, so remember that. So now here comes something. When we want to get another when green flag clicked, and forever we want to see if we want to get a greater than operator, put in the if, and we want to check if the score is greater than high score. If so, then set high score to score. And also we need to make it an if else statement. If it is not greater than the high score, then we just set high score to high score. So now when we start it, there, so now the high score is going up as I get these keys. So now it's going to keep on going. So now if I start the project, I gain another key. Doesn't change the high score because it's not greater than the actual, because the high score isn't less than the score. But the instant we get past 9, the high score changes. So that's a high score there for you. And if you try using a regular variable, it won't save for other people who have tried this project and try to get a new high score. So that is really all for the video. I really hope you liked it and learned something new. Please do like and subscribe, as it doesn't take much time and I do really appreciate it. Well, other than that, see ya.